Hey, Patriots fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The whispers started quietly, almost like background noise in a crowded stadium, but they've been growing louder with every passing moment. There's a sense that something big is brewing in New England, something that could shift the balance of power in ways fans haven't seen in years. The name echoing through those conversations is Tee Higgins, a wide receiver whose presence alone can change how defenses line up. Now, the speculation is that the Patriots are not just interested, but aggressively positioning themselves to make him a centerpiece of a new offensive identity. It's the kind of rumor that sparks debate across fan bases, because it suggests a level of ambition that hasn't always been associated with recent moves from the organization. The idea of Higgins wearing those colors feels both unexpected and strangely fitting, as if a puzzle piece long missing is suddenly within reach. People close to the situation hint that conversations have intensified, that the tone has shifted from casual inquiry to serious negotiation. And when that happens, it usually means something is about to give, something that could redefine expectations moving forward. There's also the financial side of the rumor, which is where things get even more intriguing. Sources suggest that the Patriots are preparing an offer that goes beyond the ordinary, something that signals not just interest, but intent. In a league where wide receivers are increasingly valued as game changers, committing significant resources to a player like Higgins would represent a clear statement about the direction the team wants to take. It's not just about adding talent. It's about reshaping the offensive philosophy, building around a player who can stretch the field, win contested catches, and become a reliable target in critical moments. The buzz around this potential deal paints a picture of a front office willing to step outside its comfort zone, to invest heavily in a player who could become the face of a new era. Fans are divided, of course, as they always are when big money is involved. But there's no denying the excitement that comes with the possibility of such a transformative move. What makes this rumor even more compelling is the timing. The Patriots are at a crossroads, a moment where decisions made now will echo for seasons to come. Bringing in a player like Higgins isn't just about immediate impact. It's about setting a tone, sending a message to the rest of the league that the team is ready to compete at a higher level. There's a growing belief that the organization recognizes the need for a dynamic offensive weapon, someone who can take pressure off the rest of the unit and create opportunities where none seem to exist. Higgins fits that mold perfectly, with a skill set that has already proven effective at the highest level. The speculation suggests that internal discussions have been ongoing for some time, that this isn't a sudden idea, but rather a carefully considered plan that is now reaching a critical stage. And when plans reach that point, they tend to either materialize quickly or disappear entirely. Another layer to this unfolding story involves the potential ripple effects across the roster. If Higgins were to join the Patriots, it would inevitably change the roles and expectations of other players on the team. Suddenly, the offensive scheme would have a focal point, a player around whom plays could be designed and defenses manipulated. That kind of shift can elevate an entire unit, creating space for others and forcing opponents to make difficult choices. The rumor mill suggests that coaches are already envisioning how Higgins could be integrated, how his presence could unlock new dimensions within the playbook. It's a fascinating scenario because it highlights the interconnected nature of team building, where one acquisition can have far-reaching consequences. The excitement isn't just about Higgins himself, but about what his arrival could mean for the overall identity of the team. Of course, no major rumor comes without its share of skepticism. There are those who question whether the Patriots are truly willing to make such a bold move, whether the reported offer is as substantial as it's being portrayed. In the world of sports speculation, narratives can take on a life of their own, growing more dramatic with each retelling. Yet, even among the skeptics, there's an acknowledgement that something feels different this time. The consistency of the reports, the alignment of various sources, all point to a situation that is at least grounded in some level of reality. It's not just idle chatter, but a developing story that has captured the attention of analysts and fans alike. And as more details emerge, the picture becomes clearer, even if the final outcome remains uncertain. There's also the human element to consider. the perspective of Higgins himself. While much of the conversation revolves around contracts and team strategy, at its core, this is about a player potentially embarking on a new chapter in his career. The idea of joining a storied franchise, becoming a central figure in its resurgence, carries its own appeal. At the same time, it involves leaving behind familiar surroundings and embracing new challenges. The rumor suggests that Higgins is weighing these factors carefully, that he understands the significance of the decision before him. It's a reminder that behind every headline and every speculation, there are real people making choices that will shape their futures. And in this case, those choices could have a profound impact on the trajectory of an entire team. As the speculation continues to build, attention turns to how this potential move would be perceived across the league. Rival teams are undoubtedly monitoring the situation, aware that the addition of a player like Higgins could alter the competitive landscape. There's a sense that this isn't just a local story, but one with broader implications, a move that could trigger reactions from other organizations. The Patriots making such a statement would signal a shift in approach, one that might force others to reconsider their own strategies. It's the kind of domino effect that makes these rumors so captivating, because they hint at a chain reaction that extends far beyond a single transaction. And in a league defined by parity and constant adaptation, those reactions can be just as important as the initial move itself. The narrative around Higgins also brings into focus the evolution of the wide receiver position in today's game. No longer just complementary pieces, elite receivers are now seen as foundational elements of successful offenses. The Patriots, traditionally known for a different kind of team-building philosophy, appear to be recognizing this shift. The rumor of a significant offer for Higgins suggests an acknowledgement that having a top-tier receiver is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. It's a fascinating development because it reflects a broader trend within the sport, where adaptability often determines success. By potentially targeting Higgins, the Patriots would be aligning themselves with that trend, embracing a more modern approach to offensive construction. There's also the question of how this move would resonate with the fan base. Patriots supporters have experienced a wide range of emotions in recent years, from the highs of sustained success to the challenges of rebuilding. The possibility of acquiring a player like Higgins offers a sense of renewed optimism, a belief that the team is actively working to return to prominence. Rumors like this have a way of energizing a fan base, creating anticipation and sparking conversations that extend beyond the field. It's not just about wins and losses, but about the feeling that something meaningful is happening, that the team is moving in a positive direction. And in a sport where momentum can be as much psychological as it is physical, that kind of energy can be invaluable. Behind the scenes, the mechanics of such a deal are undoubtedly complex. Negotiations at this level involve multiple layers, from contract structure to long-term planning. The rumor suggests that the Patriots are navigating these complexities with a clear objective in mind, that they are willing to make the necessary adjustments to secure Higgins' services. It's a delicate balancing act, one that requires careful consideration of both immediate needs and future implications. The fact that the team is reportedly engaged in this process speaks to a level of determination that has caught the attention of observers. It's not just about making a splash, but about making a move that aligns with a broader vision. As the story continues to unfold, there's an undeniable sense of anticipation. Each new piece of information adds another layer to the narrative, bringing fans closer to understanding what might happen next. The rumor of Higgins becoming a key acquisition for the Patriots has taken on a life of its own, evolving from a simple idea into a full-fledged storyline. It's the kind of development that keeps people talking, that fuels speculation and debate across all corners of the sports world. And while the final outcome remains uncertain, the journey itself has already captured the imagination of many. In the end, what makes this rumor so compelling is not just the potential move itself, but what it represents. It's about ambition, about the willingness to take risks in pursuit of success. The Patriots, by reportedly targeting Higgins with such intensity, are signaling a desire to evolve, to adapt to the changing dynamics of the game. Whether or not the deal ultimately comes to fruition, the very existence of these rumors suggests a shift in mindset. And in a league where perception can be as powerful as reality, that shift could have lasting implications. For now, All eyes remain on the situation, waiting to see if speculation will turn into something more concrete, something that could redefine the future of the franchise. And as this speculation keeps gaining traction, there's a growing sense that the Patriots might be playing a much deeper game than people initially assumed. It's not just about landing a talented wide receiver. It's about reshaping the perception of the franchise across the entire league. For years, the narrative around New England has been tied to discipline, structure, and system over star power. But bringing in someone like Tee Higgins would challenge that identity in a very public way. It would suggest a shift toward embracing elite individual talent as a cornerstone rather than a complement. Insiders whisper that this isn't a spontaneous move, but part of a broader recalibration happening behind closed doors. The idea is to build an offense that can go toe-to-toe with the most explosive units in the league, rather than relying solely on efficiency and control. Higgins, in that sense, becomes more than just a player. He becomes a symbol of change, a statement that the Patriots are ready to evolve with the times and re-establish themselves as a destination for top-tier talent. There's also a fascinating layer of pressure that would come with such a move, especially on the coaching staff and the offensive system as a whole. When you bring in a player of Higgins' caliber, expectations don't just rise, they skyrocket. Suddenly, every play call, every formation, every decision is scrutinized through the lens of maximizing that investment. The rumor suggests that internal discussions have already begun about how to best utilize his skill set, how to ensure that his presence translates into tangible production on the field. It's not just about plugging him into an existing framework, but about adapting that framework to highlight what he does best. That kind of adjustment requires creativity, flexibility, and a willingness to step outside established patterns. If the Patriots are indeed preparing for this scenario, it would indicate a level of introspection and adaptability that could redefine how the team operates moving forward. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Meanwhile, around the league, there's a noticeable shift in tone when this rumor is brought up in conversations among analysts and insiders. What started as a speculative link is now being treated with a degree of seriousness that demands attention. Rival teams are reportedly keeping a close eye on the situation, not just because of Higgins himself, but because of what his potential move could trigger. In a league where one major acquisition can set off a chain reaction, the Patriots stepping into this space could force others to respond in kind. It becomes a strategic chess match, where every move is calculated not just for its immediate impact, but for how it influences the broader competitive landscape. The idea that New England could be at the center of such a shift adds an extra layer of intrigue to the entire situation. From Higgins' perspective, the speculation paints a picture of a player standing at a crossroads, weighing the opportunity to become the focal point of a new offensive vision against the comfort and familiarity of his current environment. The Patriots offer something unique, a chance to be part of a transformation, to help shape the next chapter of a franchise with a rich history. That kind of opportunity doesn't come around often, and it carries with it both excitement and responsibility. The rumor suggests that Higgins is fully aware of what such a move would entail, that he understands the expectations and the spotlight that would follow. It's not just about catching passes, it's about becoming a leader, a face of the team, someone whose performance could influence the direction of the organization for years to come. As the buzz continues to build, one thing becomes increasingly clear: this is more than just another off-season rumor. It has evolved into a narrative that captures the imagination, that invites fans and analysts alike to envision what the future might look like if all the pieces fall into place. The Patriots pursuing Tee Higgins with this level of intent suggests a willingness to embrace uncertainty in pursuit of greatness, to take calculated risks in order to achieve a higher ceiling. Whether the deal ultimately happens or not, the mere possibility has already changed the conversation around the team. It has introduced a sense of urgency, a feeling that something significant is on the horizon. And in a league where momentum can shift in an instant, that feeling alone is enough to keep everyone watching closely, waiting for the next development in a story that seems far from over. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, Be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.